Hi everyone, it's Natasha and welcome to my page. A wife, a mum and a 40 something. I decided to set up this page just because I thought it would be a great way of me being able to share my views, being able to, I guess in some ways, create an archive for my daughter. Just something a bit different. So yes, I am in my 40s. I have a 4-year-old daughter who is soon to become 5. We live in New Zealand at the moment in Hamilton. Hopefully we will soon be moving back to the Bay of Plenty, which is on the east coast of New Zealand. We were living there before, but unfortunately had to move due to my husband being made redundant. But now we are doing everything we can to get back there. So that's what we're up to at the moment. My daughter goes to kindy 5 mornings a week, and I am a Stampin Up demonstrator. Have been off and on probably for the last 4 or 5 years, yeah. So I had a few breaks in between, and I think this is probably the longest that I have been a demonstrator in a row, so that's over a year now. I love it. I'm trying to build my business online. My husband is an internet marketer, so I guess that is a bit of a bonus for me because it means that I learn a lot about internet marketing and ways of reaching out and sharing things. So I decided in the middle of the night last week that I thought it was time to start a YouTube channel, a Facebook page and an Instagram page. So I'm on YouTube. This will be the first video that'll go up there, and I'm on Instagram as a mum, a wife, a wife, a mum and a 40 plus, as 40 something had already gone. So check me out on those places. Excuse my voice, it's decided to be a little bit of a rat bag today. I've watched over the last probably 6 months a number of family vloggers, and I thought maybe it was something that I could get into. I'm probably not going to be doing a live chat every day. Over the weekends is probably one time when I will on the whole not be doing a post because it's family time. But who knows, there may be times where we all decide that we want to do the live chat, and we will go from there. I haven't actually told any friends that I'm doing this, but hey, I'm sure if you are listening you have worked it out. What else? I come from Dutch parents. My parents came out from the Netherlands after the Second World War. Mum came out with her whole family. She had 7 brothers and sisters, and her mother and father. Her father came out by plane, which back in those days took, I think it was a week by plane, because they had to stop more often because the planes couldn't carry as much fuel. And Mum came with the rest of her family on the Sabayak. And they had to bring a pre-fabricated house because they had so many of them. But it was a great adventure, and I think they all settled into New Zealand life. And Mum and Dad actually met out here through Mum's parents, or friend of a friend. So they got married out here. Dad came out on his own and spent his first night with the Salvation Army. And then he went and worked in a sawmill, and he and Mum got together and they settled in a small town in the Waikato. And then they had us. I am the youngest of 3 children. My sister lives very close to us at the moment. She has 3 daughters. Excuse me, my voice really is trying to disappear. And my brother lives with his wife and 2 children in Belgium. So we're definitely an international family. We have all travelled. I spent 6.5 years overseas. We were lucky enough as children to have a European passport, which opened a lot of doors that a lot of New Zealanders don't have. It meant that I could spend a lot more time in the UK, and I could travel into Europe and not have any visa worries, which was amazing, I guess, bonus to have. So we've all travelled. Mum and Dad encouraged us to. Growing up in a small town, people thought we were a bit strange that we all travelled, but it's just what we did. Our parents travelled to move here to New Zealand, so it's only natural, I think, that your children then want to experience the world and go and see where your parents grew up. And one of my fondest memories from travelling is actually travelling through Sertogenbosch in the Netherlands with my mother and some of her cousins. It's one of a very, very special memory, especially both my parents have passed away, so it's a very, very special memory, and I'll always hold it very close to my heart. And I hope that one day that I can take my daughter Libby overseas and show her where her Oma and Opa came from. So and we do still have family back there, Mum's cousins and our second cousins, so, and there is communication, and excuse me, the likes of Facebook is great for being able to keep in contact. So yes, so my father manufactured kitchens when I was growing up. Mum was a stay-at-home mum who had a love for coffee and a love for going through material shops. So we would traipse through, I don't know how many material shops as children growing up. Excuse me. And yeah, I'm 40 something. Where did the time go? I had my daughter late. My husband and I met over 10 years ago. Sorry, I'm going to have a drink of my coffee. Yes, we met through a New Zealand dating site, and we've been married for 8 years. Wow. I went through a number of miscarriages when we were trying for our daughter, and we finally had her in August of 2012, and she is the light of our life. As a mum, she makes my heart burst with pride. She challenges me. She makes me laugh all the time. She's just an amazing kid. She's definitely a rainbow baby. There's no other way of putting it. A lot of people have asked us if we were going to have another child, but given that I'm in my mid-40s, we are quite happy as we are. My husband has 2 children from his first marriage. I don't know what's going on with this little bit of hair today. So, and his daughter has a 3-year-old daughter, so we're actually grandparents as well. So yeah, we're happy with our lot. Libby, our daughter, has a few health issues that niggle in the background. I'll tell you more about those another day. But yeah, we get on with life and we have fun, and I think we'll be happy if we can just get back to the beach in the next 6 months and let our daughter start school in the place that we want to be, probably for a long, long time. So there's something about living on the New Zealand coast. I guess it's probably the same world round, living on the coast. But we found the Bay of Plenty was just, it was special. It was our little bit of paradise. So, yeah. So I'm going to sign off because my voice is obviously not going to keep going very well. And I will be back again next week one morning. So hopefully I will start getting some traction on this page. I hope you all have a lovely weekend wherever you are around the world. It is almost lunchtime in New Zealand on Friday. So, yes. Take care. Have a great weekend. Keep safe. And I will talk to you next week. Okay, bye-bye.